Portugal didn't just explore the ocean, they turned it into a conveyor belt for human misery. By the mid 1400s, Portuguese ships weren't just bringing back spices or gold from Africa. They were bringing back people, captured, chained, and sold on docks in Lisbon. In 1444, the first large-scale slave auction in Europe took place in Lagos, Portugal. Nearly 250 Africans dragged from their homes, paraded like cattle. Portuguese nobles watched, priests blessed the sale, the crowd cheered. This was Europe's first real taste of the transatlantic slave trade, and Portugal made it normal. Then they scaled it. On the islands of Madeira, Cape Verde, and Sao Tome, Portugal tested a new system. Import enslaved Africans, forced them to grow sugar, then export the sugar to Europe. It was brutal, efficient, profitable, to say the least, and it became the blueprint for every plantation economy in the Americas. By the time Columbus set sail in 1492, Portugal already had a century of practice in industrial slavery. They built a new world order, one where African lives were the fuel for European wealth. And Portugal wasn't content with testing the system. They wanted to own it. When the Pope divided the world between Spain and Portugal in the Treaty of Tordesillas in 1494, Portugal claimed Brazil, a discovery that came with millions of indigenous lives to erase and millions of African lives to exploit. The sugar, the gold, the tobacco, the silver, it all needed labor. And Portugal became the biggest trafficker of human beings in history. Over 5 million Africans were enslaved by Portuguese traders, more than any other European empire. Half of all Africans taken from the continent were shoved into Portuguese ships. Portugal started the transatlantic slave trade, then industrialized it. Then they globalized it, all while making the black body Europe's most profitable resource.